Kalalal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, salutations to the Akim out there pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, the men, women, and children whom the Lord will have mercy upon on his return. This lesson is going to be a response to the fact that the Jamaica has now confirmed its first case of the coronavirus, and travel ban has been expanded. There is an advisory that was sent out, a press release that was sent out by the Ministry of Health, right? Pretty much, and one of the major things that stand out on the press release is that public what you call it now? Public word is slipping me. Public assemblies are discouraged. Public assemblies are discouraged. Right. In response to that, the school that I teach at has decided to suspend all extracurricular activities, and sporting activities. That's the after-school activities, and we know it's gonna get worse, But the reason why I was prompted to do this video is because of some things that were said in a chat that I'm in. I'm in a chat with the other parents of my son's class. He's in primary school. And their response, as soon as the news was announced, it was sent in the chat, and immediately the parents were saying, they need to start praying, praying to Jesus. And one parent actually said that there's a church, here in Kingston that is giving out blessings. You pretty much buy a bottle of olive oil, and the church blesses it for you, and you anoint your kids and your wives and whosoever you want to anoint. So immediately the idea came to me, to do a video on it, through the Spirit. And pretty much the video is, will Jesus save you from the coronavirus, and there are many scriptures that speak about, the Lord pretty much mocking the children of Israel and telling them to go call on the idols that they abandoned them for in the time of trouble. So now is the time of trouble. Right, now is at the beginning of the time of trouble. This is a very significant event. In the end of the world calendar, right? And we'll see, if their sweet Jesus will be able to deliver them from the coronavirus. Right. Let's read what the scripture said, and then we'll just wrap it up. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23. Turn you up my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Right? So that's what the Heavenly Father, right, is saying to you people, right? That he's gonna mock when you come before him, right? Calling on that wrong name, calling on that sweet Jesus, the other white meat. Scripture say, I will laugh at your calamity, I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, right? But they shall not find me, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices, right? Because we are, especially in Kingston here, we have a GMS camp that goes out every single Saturday, unless we're traveling, right? This past Saturday we didn't go out because we did the Passover service, but for the most part, 99% of the time we're out there, unless we've gone to the brothers in Portland, or we've traveled to another parish to do prophesying. But we're there, and the majority of people walk by. Nobody takes heed, right? So now is the time for the Lord to begin his judgment, right? What will you do in this time? Who will you call upon for deliverance, right? This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and have hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. Right? These churches are an example of broken cisterns that our people have taken onto, right? That can hold no water, that cannot deliver them in time of trouble. And what saith the Lord? Right? We're going to jump down to verse 20, 26. It says, as the thief is ashamed when he's found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, their priests, and their prophets, saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to the stone thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their backs unto me and not their face. But in the time of their trouble they will say, arise and save us. But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble. For according to the number of thy cities are thy gods, O Judah. A lot of these people, even though they call themselves Christian, they say that they are. That's actually one of the phrases that was in the chat room. We are a God-fearing country, so now it's prayer time. Hey, we're a God-fearing country, but yet our crime rate is through the roof. Yet adultery and idolatry is normalized and pretty much promoted in the society, right? Our people lie and stab each other in the back. We serve our people serve a false god, right? In the image of Jesus Christ or Cesare Borgia or Serapis Christus, right? So the Lord said, call upon them, in this time of trouble and see if they will deliver you. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, right? And I'll start at verse 36. For the Lord shall judge his people. That's another thing that our people don't understand, is that anything that's coming on the earth is the Lord's doing, So this virus that's been sweeping the earth, that's the Lord doing, right? Yes, it may be genetically engineered by the so-called white man in a lab and released on the population, but it's the Lord that gave him the spirit to do that, This that's happening right here, right, is a judgment of the Lord. The fact that tourism, the economy, and even sporting events have come to a grinding halt in the face of this virus. It's a judgment of the Lord, For the Lord shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants when he seeth their power, that their power is gone, and there is none shut up or left, right? And he shall say, where are their gods, their rock in whom they trusted, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings? Yeah, all right. Talking about these churches, talking about the different celebrities that you people look up to, Selassie, right? Let them rise up and help you and be your protection. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. So if the only Father that's bringing this calamity or this disease, and he's the one that can keep you from it, neither there any that can deliver out of my hand. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. If I wet my glittering sword, mine hand take hold on judgment. I will render vengeance unto mine enemies and reward hate to them that hate, and will reward them that hate me. I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that the blood of the saint and of the captives from the beginning of the revenges upon the enemy. Right? So the Heavenly Father said, he's the one bringing the judgment. So call upon these idols and see if they can deliver you, Right? We're going to wrap up with Jeremiah chapter. Matter of fact, there's another one I want to bring out after this, but let's bring this out. This is Jeremiah 11 verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them. Again, it's the Lord that's bringing this evil, which they shall not be able to escape, and though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Then shall the cities of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble, Right, there's another precept I want to bring out. There are smoke in my nose. I believe it's somewhere in Hosea. All right, let me see if I can find it. Lord willing. You said it was Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 65, right? And I'll start verse 5. It said, we say, stand by thyself, come not near me, for I am holier than thou. Yeah, describing a lot of these so-called Christians, These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all day. Behold, it is written, I will not keep silent, but will recompense unto their bosom. This is not the one I wanted to. This is the one. Your feast days. All right, this is the one. Here we go. Right, Amos chapter 5, and I'll start verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. That's what's coming upon you people, What end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, and went into a house, and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? I despise your feast days. I will not smell your solemn assemblies. Though you offer burnt offering and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard these peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy viols. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Right? So that's pretty much what I want to bring out. Kalala Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Hashem Rakal Kodash for giving me the spirit to this lesson, and that keep us in this truth, and that protect it, right? And keep Israel. Shalom.